This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Topic. The selected author is William Shakespeare. The proposed topic is a discussion and comparison between the plays Hamlet and Macbeth. Finding the balance of tragic flaws is Shakespeare's Hamlet and Macbeth. Explanation. Shakespeare was chosen as the playwright for this research due to his iconic status in Western literature, which continues to define theater, the English language, and many grand themes to the modern day. His plays, particularly the renowned and inherently complex Hamlet and Macbeth, hold significant value and extensive potential for analysis from a wide variety of perspectives such as psychological, philosophical, political, and religious. The plays have elements of allegory, symbolism, and allusion among other highly masterful literary devices which contribute to driving forward the primary themes that hold numerous ideas. The biggest point of exploration among these two plays is the tragic flaws in the two protagonists. The two heroes encounter supernatural elements early in the play which either predict or guide their actions. Later on, it becomes central to the play. Macbeth is overconfident and filled with vaulting ambition. Meanwhile, Hamlet is much more indecisive and overthinking the morality of each decision even when facing someone who is inherently evil. Despite this disparity, the tragic flaw in each character leads the honorable men to their demise. It is also interesting as to how both Hamlet and Macbeth are intrigued by death, and Shakespeare builds the suspense by foreshadowing through dialogue and philosophical monologues. There are also numerous parallels between the plays in terms of non-primary character development, as there are strong female figures, supernatural beings, and a leading antagonist in both plays that follow inherently similar patterns of behavior. It is important to examine the role that the setting plays in Hamlet and Macbeth about the tragic flaw and developments of the plot. Hamlet takes place in Denmark, at a castle, indicating a royal setting. Although the time is not indicated, it is most likely in the late Middle Ages based on the description. Macbeth takes place earlier, in 11th century Scotland of the early Middle Ages. Therefore, both plays base their plot on royal settings where politics and intrigue of rulership are prevalent and contribute to driving the plot. The primary protagonist's self-identity, motivations, and origins of their tragic flaws derive from their background as royalty and leaders, with high intelligence and drive to fight for their respective kingdoms. Therefore, this perspective, which is almost parallel among the plays, deserves consideration. The plot devices and overall progression of both play greatly interact with the tragic flaws of Hamlet and Macbeth. The overall strive for power and incidences of betrayal lead them to make irrational decisions. They are driven to utter madness, albeit for various reasons, which also should be explored as it is based on motivations that fuel their respective tragic flaws. The plays, written by Shakespeare, who had a mastery of introducing hidden meanings into the plays, serve not just as entertainment value but offer great insight into many political and philosophical issues of mankind that are relevant to this day. In conclusion, attempting an analysis of such parallel, but vastly different plays together, through the central concept of all tragedies, the fatal flaw, provides an opportunity to learn about Shakespeare's style, methods, and contributions to this literary genre. If you want to find more works like this essay on William Shakespeare, Hamlet and Macbeth, head over to ivypanda.com. It has a collection of free samples with thousands of submissions covering virtually all academic subjects. No registration required to access it.